Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Friday live chat. I am Heather. We come to you live each and every day so you learn about LUMINESS, what we have to offer, all the ins and outs of LUMINESS. Now, we have color cosmetics. We have skincare. And of course, you know, it's for our airbrush. And so we like to show you what's in store and what you get and all the fun stuff. Good morning, LUMINESS. Morning. I think today, LUMINESS, your name will be Donut. Why? Because it's National Donut Day. So there you go. Hey, Martin, good morning. So we always like to go over the basics, the starter kit, all of that. Hey, Veronica. And so we show you the starter kit, we show you how to use it, and then we do other stuff as well, so you can see all that LUMINESS has to offer. LUMINESS, I think your name's going to be Doe, like D-O-W. I know that's not real, but we're going to improvise. Doe. Like dough. I'm going to write it down. Hold on. This is how we're going to spell it. Donutty. I think that's what we'll do. That's how we'll do your name. I know it's not, but we're going to like improvise. Or maybe it should be D-O-U-Y. Like we're going to make it sound different. Okay. Good morning, Pam. I don't know. It's Friday. We can do whatever we want. And today is, I'm bringing back, on Fridays, I used to do Flub Up Fridays. And the reason I did Flub Up Fridays was to show you what happens, what might happen when you're airbrushing. Now, if you're watching this and you haven't received your airbrush, or maybe you're ordering it, maybe you're interested in it, any of that, chances are you're going to be ahead of the game because you're going to have, good morning, Latunya. You're going to know what to do when you get it. So let's go over that real quick, and then I'm going to show you ways that you might mess up when you do it. But that's okay. Everybody does it that way. So let's go ahead. I'll show you. This is our icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And of course, we have the Breeze, which is chargeable and wireless, and it's amazing. But they all come with makeup. So it all comes with everything you see here. It's going to come with 2 bottles of foundation, 2 large bottles of foundation, so you can practice. It also comes with the Love and the blush. Blush is super high pigmented. It's going to bloom, so only use 2 drops. Mix a drop of Love in it. A lot of questions I get all the time is, what do I do with Love? Love is a hydrating illuminator. It might not be something you use every day. I use it more in the summer because I like mixing it in with my blush. I like mixing it in with my foundation. And so I do it different ways. This is how we want you to practice. So as soon as you get your system, plug it in, turn it on, and there's air that comes out. So I want you to move this stylus around, watch yourself in the mirror and keep it 4 finger widths away. Because what happens is when you start airbrushing, and because we're used to traditional makeup, you either come closer because you're used to touching your face, or you do this because something's blowing at your face. And so watching yourself in the mirror, checking it every so often to make sure that you're airbrushing the correct way is important. Then you're going to slightly pull back on the trigger. What I recommend is putting water in it at first. That way you get the movement, you get the distance, and you get the trigger down. Water weighs heavier than the makeup. So as long as you can do it and makeup's not running down your face, then you have a better handle on how to airbrush. All right, sounds good? Good. Let's see, who am I missing? Hello, Cindy. Good morning. Man, LUMINESS is on. Donut. I like that. Donutty. I like Patty. You win. I like that spelling better. Let's slay. Martin's like, I love looking good every day. Yes, girl. Yes. And we were joking because yesterday my voice was like this, and because I have some sinus funness going on. And that's the one bad thing about LUMINESS is that when you are sick and then you airbrush yourself, you don't look sick. You know, when people will come up and they're like, oh, are you not feeling well? Which I hate because chances are I'm feeling fine and I just look bad. But with Luminess, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have that that happen because Luminess is going to make you look great. And so even though I was congested, had sinus bump going on, it was fine or I looked okay because it covers it up. It covers it up. All right, so I want to do my Flub Up Friday, and I want to start with shade 5. Now I have been tanning. Good morning, Judy. Oh, I'm so glad you love these videos. Thank you for saying that. And hey, if you like them, share them. Maybe there's people out there that want to know about Luminess, or maybe they don't even know we do these lives. So we would love for you to share. And if you're on YouTube, hello, Connie. Oh, thank you, Connie. If you're new, or if you are just now jumping onto YouTube or Facebook, on Facebook, like us, like the page, and that way you get notifications. And then if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe below to make sure you're getting the latest and greatest. All right, so I am going to use my Breeze, and I'm going to put some makeup in here. Now I have been using the tanning tonic a little bit, so I am a little bit darker than I normally am. Now I'm putting the wrong shade in here because I want you to see the difference. I want you to see what happens when we flub up. So if you're new to airbrushing and you call Luminess and you're like, I have the wrong color. I don't know what's going on with my top. I have the wrong color. It's too orange, or it's too pink, or it's too... Those are words that tell me you're spraying too hard. If I hear, oh, it emphasizes my wrinkles and crinkles, you're spraying too hard. All right? So I'm doing the wrong shade. Hi, Shirley, because I want to show you what happens. You're not alone, guys. You're not alone. The reason I'm talking about it is it happens to a lot of people. And that's because you have been doing traditional makeup up until this point. And so now I'm telling you, hey, spray light. You don't want to see it go on. Keep your stylus moving. Don't touch your face. And so that sometimes is, you're like, what? It goes against what we know. And so when we can retrain our brains into thinking airbrushing and not traditional makeup, we got it. And again, I'm not saying, oh, practice a month and you'll have it down. No, practice it a couple times and you have it. I always tell people, use it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, down. All right. So I'm gonna turn my system on. I am using the Breeze. And so on this one, I'm gonna come in close, maybe not move it, because what we end up doing is we're trying to put it on like traditional makeup, and we do this. Okay. Yuck. So again, if you hear, oh, it looks shiny on me. Well, yeah, it looks shiny because you're spraying too much. It's called wet. It's not shiny, it's just wet. And so if I can do this, that's gross. Now, I can make this work. I can totally make that work. But I would have to use a brush or a blender, or I don't even know where my blender is, to blend that in. Well, what's wrong with that? And I'm tapping it out. What's wrong with that? I'm touching my face. It's not airbrush. So how you put it on makes a difference, guys. This is airbrushing. It's put on different. It acts different. It's going to make you look 10 to 15 years younger. So know that there is a different way of putting it on, right? Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Oh, Shirley just ordered the Breeze. I love it. I love it. All right. So now if I go in and let's say I'm right here. I'm like, oh, that's just, what is that wind? And then I'm pulling back and I'm moving this all the way down. Can you see how far I am? Guys, that's not getting on anything. That's not doing any, it's like walking through a mist at Macy's of the perfume. That's not going to do anything. The moves that you do are deliberate as far as like, hey, I'm covering my cheeks. I'm making my moves. But you do not have to race. You do not have to cover every inch of your face. It's not a free-for-all. I don't have to do this either. Okay? Makes sense so far? Is that ringing any bells with anybody? Yes, no, maybe. All right. So another thing that people do is they do pull back too hard. So if it is feeling wet, just know that the only time I pull, I don't know what this is right now. The only time I pull all the way back is when I'm cleaning it. So that is why I tell you guys to get a paper towel, get a tissue, and I wonder if I can do, let's see if I ran out of my tissue. So I'm doing a piece of paper. And then if you see this, oh, I'm out of makeup already. Hold on. Jeannie, if you're putting it in your foundation, probably, I would say 2 or 3 if you're putting it in with your foundation. If you're doing it by yourself, probably still 2 or 3. It's about good. That's good. Hey, Mary, good morning. All right, so I put more in there. And so if you see this, whoop, just kidding. Let me turn it this way. If you see that when you're doing the tissue or the Kleenex and it's a spot or it shows up immediately, then you're pulling back too hard, okay? You want this to gradually show up. And the contrast of the white and your makeup, can y'all see that even? Hold on, let me hold it. See? The contrast in the foundation to the card or the tissue would be perfect. Should show you, oh no, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on. I'm out of juice. I am out of juice. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. I knew I should have charged it and I don't have my charger right here. Or do I? Hold on. Do I have my charger? Oh lordy. Oh lordy. What are we going to do? So we might be using another kind of makeup. Okay. So this is going to be great. make sure it gradually shows up. This is a good way to practice when doing airbrush, because what it's going to show you, whether you're using this one or this one, it's going to show you that you only have to barely pull back on that trigger. Make sense? Okay. I think we should mark this down right now because this is the first time this has happened to me where I don't have anything to put on. All right, where I don't have a backup. So let's do some other stuff. Man, we were gonna have so much fun. I was gonna use the bronzer. Oh, all right. Oh, Kaduki, artichoke. Do I have a plug anywhere? Anywhere? All right. This is awesome. I'm like trying to think if I can use. I have a system that is brand new, but I don't know if it's charged. Okay, hold. I'm gonna put you on hold. Hold on 1 second, all right? Here is a topic. Oh, here's a topic, and answer amongst yourselves while I run and go get the other airbrush. You should wear more makeup when you get older. You should wear more makeup when you get older. I hear some good answers. Yes, less makeup. Less makeup is the correct answer. Guys, I'm just not having, let's open this and see. Well, poopers keepers, we just might have to start over for today. Should we just start over? Okay. We are still here. And oh no, we didn't end, Joanne. I just didn't have a backup. So if this is, oh, yes, okay. Woo, we're back in business. Woo, okay. Oh, I can't believe that just happened. But I will guarantee you that it will never happen again. So what we can learn from this, and I said this from the beginning when Breeze came out, you have to remember, one, where you put the charger. The charge on the Breeze lasts for so long, and it's hard. Oh, what is going on here? Is today Friday the 13th or something that I'm missing? What's going on? The charge lasts for so long that you need to remember to charge it. So pick a day to charge it, and then go from there, okay? Because like that way, this won't happen to you, right? All right, so I just ran some water through it just to kind of prime the pumps, per se. Oh, I love it. Joanne's like 75, and I use less. So that didn't work too well. The one thing about airbrush makeup, and yes, you are all answering the question correctly, is yes, we should wear less makeup. As when we're younger, we wear more makeup to cover up our youth. And as we age, we need to wear less makeup or the right makeup, right? So when airbrushing, now that we can do this the right way, remember, you are using 10 times less makeup. And so when you're putting this on, you don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. Most of my coverage is right in here. And so I can just make my passes there and kind of blend out the rest. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm sweating like crazy right now because of what just happened. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. All right, so let's go back and let's hurry because this one is out of the box, but it's not charged. So we know not to do close and trying to paint every inch, right? And that's not putting less on. We also, another thing that people do is they want to feel it. They're like, okay, I'm 4 finger widths away. I'm going to hold this and I'm going to barely pull back, and they're not moving their stylus. Well, what's going to end up happening, and I am using the wrong color, guys, so you can see. What ends up happening is when you sit there and wait for the makeup to come out, you're going to get that little hot spot. It's called on your face. So we don't want that either. So always make your movement first and then pull back on the trigger. All right? Now, let me take the wrong color off. So I'm usually between a 2 and a 3. Now that I've been tanning, I lean more towards the 3. And tanning using our tanning tonic, not the sun. Oh, Judith says, another example of great customer service. My auto ship was not to begin until June 15th, and it came out of my account 2 weeks ago. They added it back. I'm going this summer, no beach. Oh, yeah. Oh, Judith, thank you. Judith's like, thank you for helping. Customer service is great. Yeah, I mean, our customer service, guys, without a doubt, is number one. And I will tell you, you can always call customer service, but my whole thing is to call to get on our Facebook page and direct message them. That to me is the best because you don't have to sit there on the phone. You can direct message them. Our guys, our girls get on it. We do, guys do. but they get on it and really take care of you. So I sometimes like that. All right, so now that my makeup is off and we have a system, oh Lord, I am going to go in. Let me clean this out real quick. Oh, too much in here. I think after this, I'm going to go back to bed and just start over. Or start drinking mama juice. I don't know. All right. I haven't had one like this in a while, but I hope it's entertaining. All right. So I'm cleaning up my system because I made a boo-boos. All right. So now I'm actually going to go in with shade 2 first. And I'm using my shade 2 as pre-coverage. Right now with my tan and doing the tanning tonic, I'm more straight up a 3. Okay. I'm more straight up a 3. And so, oh, I love it. The rubber cover. Joanne, what do you, hold on, Veronica, whoop. Marilyn said customer service is great as well, and to reach out via Facebook. Joanne says, how can I replace the rubber cover for my stylus? What rubber cover? This is a stylus. There's no rubber on here. Joanne, show me, like, if this is your stylus right here, what part do you want to replace? The only rubber part is down here. Oh, the cap? The little cap? Is that what you're talking about? We have extra. You can buy one. It's in accessories. So if you misplaced it, reach out to customer service. All right, so I have my shade 2 in here. I'm now going to do it the right way. And as soon as I feel it, because I practiced with water, I practiced with different things, so I know that as soon as I start my movement first, I'm going to use that to cover up. I'm using shade 2 in the rose to cover up the darkness and to give my some highlight underneath my eyes. I have some breakouts around here. Yeah, Joanne, Luminess or Nutty, just put that link in there for you. I was like, I don't know where the rubber cap. It's like the little baseball cap, right? All right, so now I'm gonna do a little bit more. And guys, when you're practicing with water and everything, listen to it. You're going to, oh, you know what I wanted to do about the wrinkles and crinkles? Under the eyes, because I'm real self-conscious, I don't want to do this. Because that is going to create more wrinkles and crinkles, right? Because it's not going on correctly. Notice I'm tapping it out, tapping it out. So, open your eyes, and then you can look up, because when you look up, it's going to stretch that area under here. Obviously, you can close your eyes when you're doing your lid, but then that way it gets underneath there, but you can angle your stylus down just a little bit, and just a little bit, so the air is blowing this way and not that way. All right. All right, so now I'm going in because it is summer. Oh yeah, I think if I had all the money in the world, I probably would get some kind of facial treatment every week. It's not good to get facials like every day, or every week even, but just to do them where some kind of treatment. All right, I'm gonna shake this up a little bit more. because the bronzers also, the bronzers or the Luminize, this is the bronze shimmer, are going to be a little thicker in pigment. So if that's not something you use every single day, guys, make sure that you do shake it up. Right here. And you are going to spray super light. Hold on, I think this is jamming. Hold on. I just need to go back to bed, I think. All right. So what's everybody's big plans this weekend? And I bet I got some really big plans since we came off a holiday weekend. This week was short, wasn't it? All right. I'll try next door in August. So yeah, so between silk and between the silk and the rose, silk is going to give you sheer to medium coverage, and then rose is the medium to full. All right, so see how I go back and forth to get to kind of space it out. That way it's not too much for one area. And because this is a shimmer, whoo, look, isn't that pretty? And I also did it before doing my foundation. I am gonna clean it real quick just because of the shimmer. So and cleaning it, guys, I'm literally just blowing water right through it. Just like that. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't know. I think I like the pampering, right? I just want to be pampered. But facials, and we have some great skincare that I use on a regular basis, from our mask, from, you know, all kinds of stuff. I mean, we have some amazing stuff. All right, now I'm putting my foundation in. And that was the matte, or that was the bronzer in the shimmer. So we have a matte bronzer and we have a shimmer bronzer. All right, so now I have my foundation in here, and I'm going to make my passes. Good morning, Muzi. How are you? And then you'll see how this is going to blend . How it's going to blend the bronzer and not make it look so strong. Muzette, I'm just having trouble with this thing. Well, that's because that sleep went down. Guys, what is up today? Right? All right, here we go. All right, so see how it's starting to tone that down? So just because it's a shimmer, or maybe, you know, like I like putting it on first because that way you are going to, you can tone it down with honestly, you don't have to think about it as much. So like I could do it before or after, but to be honest, like I don't have to think about it much, because if I do get it a little bit too bright or too shimmery, I'm putting that foundation on over it to blend it down. Now, what's going to surprise you is the foundation I used was shade 5. That's way too dark for me. That's the one I was using to mess up. But when I tell you that airbrush makeup is forgiving, that you do have some wiggle room there, that's what I'm telling you. So I could use anything right now between like a 2 and a 5. So you can mix them together. If it comes in an airbrush bottle, you can mix them together. Jeannie asks, is the angle of the angle of the blush and the bronzer, are they different? So the matte bronzer I use here as a contour, because remember that it's going to hide it a little bit. Anything with a shimmer is going to bring it out. So cheeks, I kind of smirk for my blush. I don't smile, but I just kind of smirk. And blushes here and move it back. If you're contouring, it's here. But I'm kind of cheating with the bronze shimmer and kind of using it as a blush contour. So that's why I covered a little bit more of a bigger space. So I have that option. All right, so now I did get another quad. This is the Moss, Magic Moss. Which is right there, which are beautiful colors. I'm going to use, I was going to use the green, but I think I'm just going to use, because the other thing with these, when we do quads, when we do trios, when we do all of that, guys, it is a great opportunity to get them because you're going to get a better deal and you know that you're getting colors that go together. So you might not have to use all of these, but you got a better deal. So look at them and they're like, oh, look at that quad and that quad. You're going to get some that, and then you can get all of them. I'm going to use Spark, which is my favorite. And I'm going to lightly dust it right on my lid. That's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take a little blending brush and just kind of blend that so there's not a harsh line. I'm just going to blend it. And that's all I'm going to do. But for a better deal, I got 3 shades instead of just 1. Now, if I wanted to change it up, just because I love this green too, I'm going to add a little bit of green just at the end. Because you can mix these colors together. And that's all I'm going to do. All right. Now, I do have a little bit of the lip liner on, Dusty Rose, but I'm going to take my, yesterday I used the lip finisher. I'm giving up today. I am giving up today. I guess I'll have to go get more coffee. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Boom, boom. Okay, so yesterday I used blush. And then today I'm going to use unicorn. We haven't talked about unicorn in a long, long time. But you want to fancy anything up, or you can use this by itself. I mean, y'all are going to die when y'all see this. If y'all, I know y'all, some of you already have it, but look at this. Look at that. It's like this beautiful iridescent color. So you can put it on anything. You can top it with the lip liners. You can top it with the Cream Confessions lipstick. You can top it with anything. And it, even the chestnut lip liner, which is brown, and you're like, well, I like brown, but it doesn't do, you know, like, dress it up. Dress it up, buttercup. It is amazing, amazing. So you need to try the lip toppers. All right, so what I have left to do is my mascara, which I'm going to do off camera because I don't know how this day is going. I know I might poke myself in the eye. So I'm going to do that off camera. But guys, I think it's because I named this Flub Up Friday. And so like, it just goes, I meant the makeup, not the actual live. But anyway. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Remember, do something fun before you take your makeup off, whether it's a shimmer eyeshadow or red lip or contouring. You can do it right before you take your makeup off, and that way it doesn't matter. You can tell if you like it or not, and then wash it off. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.